8.1.
Do the intro again, Jay. Welcome.
Welcome to this Olaf and Jaycast of Altitude version 8.1.
Pretty much Altitude Reborn version, the proper version 2, right? No, version, what, 3 or 4? I don't
So
even
many
know.
main iterations we've had of the map now.
Yeah.
Lots of changes to the routing, especially to B site, and the cover on A site has changed an awful lot. The last version as well.
Yeah,
Looks like
the biggest thing that has changed around the level is now the rotation through the mid. The underpass has been taken out for a more classical mid, and the short entrance is now past A bomb site. So we'll actually see how we actually missed the first round here, but commencing at the second round as the CTs are trying to retake the B bomb site from, actually rather A bomb site from the force buying terrorists now occupying the bomb site. There's a little bit of a gap in the squeaky door. That's Caspian with the deagle in hand. Jay.
Yeah, so I don't know what else I can add really. This A site changed quite a lot, especially from the CT approach. There used to be a wall, which used to come out sort of towards the middle back of the site, but now it goes straight into the sewer area.
I kind of like how more open the bomb site is. I feel like we actually went over this with Shady. She said that this is her like second map or whatever. Like it's very the conception of the map was made with limited mapping knowledge, and yeah, the routing earlier was definitely more enclosed and it was more straightforward. But you know, players feel better if there's just a little bit of actual space to play around, and you know, you want to have that. You know, you pop a smoke down, you want to have a little bit more space there, and I definitely think that CT, like more open up CT entrances now, will play a big role in the retakes.
Yeah, so the team's now using the new short entrance into B site from that mid. There's Nordic holding up from the balcony area. Getting a bit overwhelmed here by multiple CTs. Sorry, multiple Ts.
Look at Nordic, he's gonna get toasted. He actually died to the molly. It almost looked like he was safe there in a corner, but that wasn't the case there. Now the fast rotations definitely come into play as the CTs are now pushing in through the connector, and that's the last terrorist down. Round goes to the CTs. 0-2, about to be 1-2 terrorists in the lead. Yeah, I just think that at the end, what am I supposed to say here? What am I trying to say, rather? In the heart of Counter-Strike maps, the rotations really play a huge role into how fun a map is. I think competitively, if you guys know DE Season, a classic map from Counter-Strike CSS, made by Ted originally, that FM Pwned made later on. That map is like kind of a cult classic. It has been featured in the game multiple times, but just it's not that fun of a map to play like for a new gamer. You know, they don't really know the rotations. They don't really know the power stance positions in the level, so it can become like kind of a sluggish to play, if you know what I mean. Like, you tend to get really stuck in positions, and with little map control, you can do quite a big game moves in this map, which I really honestly like. And you should, if anyone's interested in super fast rotations, you should check out T1 Muir's workshop page for some iconic maps. Let's follow.
Yeah, his position at Nordics at the moment is quite a difficult one to get to because it's only accessible from the CT spawn
window. Yeah.
It's gonna be quite hard to counter unless you've got a Molotov or smoke.
Definitely might be. Yeah, I was just about to start commenting on the fact that Nelson is about to clutch 1 versus 3, but he didn't go 1 kill further. But yeah, definitely new positions as the window position. This used to be connected to the short, but I am glad that the entrance or the connector to the window here got removed. There could be like some sort of a ladder or some sort of a way to get to the window from the bomb site.
I think you can boost on top of the boxes. I think you can self jump across there.
That's a super hard jump. Like, that's probably some KZ master shit.
I saw some people trying it earlier. Maybe it's not doable.
Yeah. I also saw Caspian and someone else trying to do that, but they didn't make it. But yeah, you can see the T's rotating now rather around the T spawn, and yeah, rather than the middle or whatever. They didn't get the main, so they're actually gonna go back to the middle entrance here.
Yeah, both teams have completely abandoned the A side of the map here.
Yeah, I think the map control here kind of limits the possibilities of the terrorists' locations right now. The CTs, I love level design like this. It's very easy to read where the players are at the moment, but you know, you gotta have a little bit more nuance when it comes to the chokes, and you know, you gotta have some sort of a position to kind of like juke the players as well. So I think maybe re-adding the underground rotation through like here, we're eventually gonna pop out through here, and that would connect back here. That would be kind of a unique thing, or maybe it should lead to the window. I don't know. We'll see after this playtest what Shady does to the level. Ultimately, that's her job to make the map interesting.
So both teams will be rushing towards A site now. We'll barbecue close up with Yorp, but Caspian gets 2 sprays down to Shady and Canex. It's not going to deter the T's from pushing.
T's are ecoing
IP
this
goes
round.
Down.
They don't have armor. It's the Nelson with the deagle.
Nelson's going to 1v4 it, maybe.
Let's see, he misses the one shot. Caspian is jumping with the AK, now goes for the reload. Things are getting hot. Nelson misses the deagle there, and Barbecue gets the knife. How did that happen?
That was an interesting round there.
Very weird.
This round here, the T's have bought ARP, they've got an ARP, 4 AKs, so this could be their round.
I really did appreciate the blowing up the squeaky doors and just pushing through the debris there. That was kind of an epic gamer moment.
Yeah, both teams had that idea.
Let's see, the T's are setting up for another A-bomb site take. Barbecue goes in with the flash and the AWP. Actually, like, absolutely decimates Canex there. No, it was Mexoc. Situation is 3v4. Ifu is back to middle, gonna be rotating back to that A main. Shady with the helm with the AWP. Nelson next to him. Gets flashed, gets team flashed. And that main, I love how this is set up right now. Maybe a little bit more cover in this general area should be given to the T's, as CTs can actually take the whole control of this area. It's not much, you know, you get the area and you might not really... you lose it. You tend to lose the area very easily. So that's my only issue with the design right here. Pika gets a weird shot through the smoke.
Yeah, I feel like a little gap in the smoke.
Yeah.
Just gonna leave Ifu left alive here.
Stick with Ifu here for a moment and gets gunned down. Ifu with the beautiful bayonet. Let's find the bayonet here. It's not on the dead corpse. I want to see that. Bayonet freehand. We don't see that often. Very nice. Round 8, 5-2 for counter-terrorists. The T's kind of dropped the ball when it comes to winning the rounds here. I love this boost so much. This is so cool. It's such a small element of team play, but it's just a little bit of coordination that you have to do to get a little bit faster timing to the middle. Now Zeta goes down. He's been playing that same position for I don't know how many rounds now, but finally gets to use that, but it's not that successful. There's a player behind the smoke. Canex definitely split between the decision of peeking the window behind him or the CT. Caspian gets the kill. Another kill. I'm lagging a little bit, but Ifu gets the kill on the Caspian, and now it's 2 versus 2 actually. Now it's 1 versus 2. Bomb in the middle. Ifu 17 HP, AK in the hand, and Barbecue and Nordic the only ones on the CT side left holding.
I feel really uncertain about the positions of these two last CTs. Oh, yeah. That's a tasty shot there from Barbecue into Ifu.
That was a nice shot. Yeah, Ifu definitely had the tools and the element of surprise there, but so did the CTs, who were, you know, kind of unpredictably out around the level.
It's going to be another full spy round from race T's there. Just 2 AKs, a Galil, no utility. And of course, P90 on Nelson trying to mimic the best player on Map Inc.
Right.
Nelson's be going solo to A site, and the other's going to be going to B, so interesting split. Nelson goes down to the AWP on Barbecue. The rest are all bunched up along B long and top of mid kind of area.
Apparently Nelson got killed so hard that my whole view is tilted, like ever so slightly, couple degrees. I hate that when that happens, but you know. Nordic here with the M4 against 5 pushing, excuse me, 4 pushing T's. They absolutely get overwhelmed. Caspian gets 2 kills there, but ultimately gets killed by Shady there. And now it's 1 versus 3 CTs. And Mexok is down, getting burned alive there with the bomb in hand. Yeah, it's kind of a tough spot. You're kind of in a hot dog situation between.
Perhaps the map is just too CT-sided now. His defensive positions are just too decent.
I think ultimately, Nelson blames me, right? The teams seem to be fine. Like every single one of these players are fine against like another good team. I think there's definitely not like a headshot machine clicking heads. Yeah.
Barbecue and Cascan most powerful.
They're just hitting like very consistent op shots. I think that's like these are not really using utility to block off the long op sidelines. Like they're just kind of doing whatever. But now the tides have turned maybe a little bit as Nordic goes down on the bomb side. Situation 1 versus 4 as bomb is gonna go down on that B bomb side. I don't think
Nelson's got their favorite weapon now, so the auto sniper. Anyway, doesn't make a difference.
All right, I hope that auto sniper comes into play on the T side a little bit more. I'm willing to bet that auto sniper ends up at a CT team player's hands at some point, and it's gonna be devastating once they get that back.
Yeah. Last round also Nordic did a great job at defending B site. Had Nelson on long and 2 on short. Unfortunately, he didn't get the frags, but certainly scared the T's away.
There's some team damage shenanigans going around with Nordic actually tapping Pika there a couple of times with USP, and that it's a B bomb side long take. Nordic getting 2 kills with that P90 J style. Caspian actually bought another auto sniper. We'll just see if we get a auto sniper versus auto sniper battle here. No, that's not gonna happen. Nelson goes down to the Zetas op with that auto sniper in hand, and that's a nice round from the CTs. Actually, just absolutely dominating with map control.
And now 2 auto snipers, 2 warps, and what's Nordic going to get? P90?
Jesus.
We'll find out in a second. Yeah, there we go, P90.
P90 or Nordic, yeah. Nordic definitely saw that pushing strat, like, you know, come up with some results last round. But the thing is that you shouldn't do it like twice unless your name starts and ends with J.
Yes.
Nordic is absolutely flashed. And that's just not how you do it. 4 versus 3 CTs are actually 1 man down. Look at that.
That gives the auto sniper to Canex. They've mollied and smoked window.
It's always good.
Because, oh no, the smoke lands on site. Perfect to plant in.
Right. Look at that knife glove combo from Canex. I actually like that. Like that a lot. Zeta pushing in with the AWP that he actually unboxed on the Corvel after the playtest. That was a nice little moment. And 2v3 now. The T's are very spread out. Canex is in the main. Shady is flanking ever so slowly but surely. Barbecue.
Loads of utility on Shady here.
Look at this. Barbecue gets mollied out. The only way to actually survive this is actually to kill Shady and probably go out to the CT spawn. But yeah, Shady doesn't hear Barbecue. Barbecue gets the no scope, and that's Mexok going down to the bomb. But the bomb ultimately gets blown up on the B bomb side, and that's another round to the T's terrorists.
Yeah, Shady's Molotov there wasn't quite deep enough to get that CT player in window.
Right. What happened there? I think Shady, like, she definitely heard Barbecue take the damage from the molly and the nade. But I think she just thought that Barbecue might have just jumped to the bomb site, rather.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a rush this time. One squeaky, Shady.
Spec Shady.
Can absolutely shut down here on the main area, though. Oh, if you're going down first. Nelson get the trade into Pika.
Nelson, this is the second time Nelson has actually pushed this particular sewer position here aggressively. We'll see that timing from both players. That's a good nade. Actually, it was worth taking that. Yeah, Nelson with the 9 HP actually is gonna be contesting Nordic with the MP9. Nordic is actually going to be rotating there, and both CTs are now have ended up in the cubby. Nordic is just balls to the walls, just pushing out 1 versus 2. They don't know. Canucks definitely heard Nordic earlier, and that's another round to the tees. Wow, it's I like how players are occupying every area of the map all the time. Like, it's not that kind of a game of on like a Dust 2 where tees just like say fuck that to the tunnels and just like go mid and long. But yeah, I definitely like that players are occupying like the whole entire level here, level space. Just look at that. There's one in B main, 2 outside mid, and 2 are like outside A long. Zeta getting the kill onto Mexon. Doesn't suspect the Canucks to be there actually, and Zeta gets traded by Canucks. This squeaky defense is actually really good from the CTs. They're off angling on that side, but ultimately it's their effort is wasted a little bit as the take is gonna probably be going down on B bomb side B.
Yeah, it looks like Nordic's the sole defender of B site with just an MP9. He's gonna get pushed from 2 angles here.
He's just very very intelligently jump peeking there, and now the jump peeking position has been taken over by Barbecue's M4 and absolutely decimates
Get
Ifu
a
and
4 kill spray down or 3 kill spray down there.
that was very beautiful. Last round of the
Last
first
round of a half.
Quite a few skits, CTs.
Yeah.
If you don't have money, drop your teammates. Nordic is yeah, Nordic's the poorest of them all, even though he's been playing in an SMG for the whole game, but he's probably not doing that hot. Yeah, 5 kills. Can't expect that much out of him. It's gonna be B-bomb side rush, rather not
I
the
think that
Molotov
Molotov
ghost.
by Nordic
That's
slowed
perfect
him down a
molly.
bit.
The T's should have already pushed like behind the cover, like this little box down here, just to maintain some sort of a map control there. But ultimately, the T's are ready for another take on the bomb site. Caspian
Again,
flashing
absolutely
in.
no players on
Canucks
A
with an
at all.
absolutely disgusting shot there. A little bit flashed, gets that eagle headshot. Another flashback going in Barbecue, kind of awkwardly in the corner, but this could be another 3K spray. No, Barbecue is actually out positioned, but that was a nice try. That was definitely a nice try. I'm gonna go take a leak. I'll be back. Jay, you take on the cast.
I'll take on the cast. Alright, so we have Caspian here calling out Rushby. So it looks like we'll be going B site for all of ETs to begin with. And there'll be Canucks here defending close up, and Mannix on the long angle, getting that headshot straight onto Barbecue there. Absolutely awesome kill. Caspian flashed, going into sight. Canucks was defending. Just waiting it out. Who's going to peek first? Canucks pushes. Absolute silver play from both of them here. And IFU comes in to help. Peek on long. And we've got Nordic sort of holding the angle. So it looks like we're going to do a rotate. IFU sees that rotate. He's going to quickly use this A connector here. Pika continues. Nordic stays to try and catch the CTs.
Excuse me, I'm back.
Yeah, so in a 2v4 situation now. Pika's super low, Nordic's got the bomb.
That's been quite a long pistol round actually.
Yeah, there's been a bit of faking going on, a bit of hesitation on both sides to stop
Right.
pushing.
I
feel here sort of holding this rotate, but I'm not sure we can hear Nordic from there.
look at this. Definitely now as the doors have been are shuffling open and closed. Nordic is definitely doing some cheeky shit with that. Nice headshot onto Ifu there. 1 versus 3. Shady is the one solo player on the bomb side actually, and now the CTs are coming in with the rotation. It's just a matter of actually getting this bomb down before Nordic gets flanked.
And effects coming in here. Canucks going to get a headshot.
It's just a little bit too much to cover there in the 1 versus 3 situation. But yeah, nice round for the CTs. They definitely needed this round in order to actually get back into the game.
I think that's the first bomb plant we've had on A site this match.
I think you may be right. How about the first round? Was that
I don't. I think they put. I think they went to A
was a-
site, but don't
yeah.
they planted?
that was a kill round?
But,
That might have been we missed that. I'm sorry, dear watcher, dear viewer. Yeah, CTs are gonna be predictably buying up. Let's see what Shady buys. 2 FAMAS, 2 MP9, and a Scout on Mexoc. And the T side are going to be responding with 4x Mac 10 armor and 1 Tech 9 no head armor. Nordic doesn't even have any armor on this buy. That's very peculiar. Just deciding to go with the gun. It's a nice little gun there. SMG versus SMG as Zeta comes face to face with Ifu. If Nordic engages with against the MP9, he's gonna be definitely what's the word? Not advantaged, disadvantaged with no armor.
Disadvantaged.
Yeah, that's what really happened there, and that's Shady. Got a 2k spray down there with the FAMAS, and you know, Nordic, you gotta buy the armor to negate the aim punch, right?
Yeah. Or just kill him first. That's usually
Right.
my best option. Got good utility here on the CT side, apart from Nelson. So we're gonna see some nades getting thrown.
Yeah, surprise, Nelson is the only guy with a proper rifle here. Actually, that's a lie. We have a FAMAS there as well, but yeah, you know, you decide to buy an M4A4, and you know, no utility on this round. Particularly, you don't really have the money. Nelson gets a nice little spray down onto Zeta there through the smoke, and T's are now spread a little bit compactly around the middle. Let's see what they're gonna do. Nordic actually lobbed the flashbang over the wall and probably flashed his teammate there, unintentionally rather.
But I guess Nelson and Manox going down, so it's now a 3v3. Absolutely no one to defend B site.
What happened
Shady
there?
is flanking down to the window area.
Nordic threw away his AK and now it has ended up with a Scout somehow.
Nordic's planting the smoke.
Bomb goes down on the bomb site. It's a main plant.
Shady almost gets that kill, but gets taken out by Pika first. Just IFU left alive. One low, one not so low.
It's very doable. And Barbecue is very low with 18 HP. It's a smoke to cover the entrance, and Barbecue runs away. Pika with the AK against that and just gets that spray. Nice, good job from Pika defending. Another round for the T side. I honestly don't think that the teams are that unbalanced. It's just that the T side is they have more momentum and they have a better understanding on the rotations than the CTs know to expect. I think. Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, we have to wait to find out. I feel like the connections to B have changed so dramatically as well.
Yeah, I just love how
it's more
interconnected. I just love how interconnected the B bomb site is with the middle now, and also it's just like to say the same thing for A. You know, it's a good design to have the rotations so viable. You know, what's gonna be happening here? Nordic definitely heard Nelson jumping around in the the CT spawn area. Gets a kill onto Nelson. Nordic is just picking the low-hanging fruit there. Ifu with couple only 13 HP. Probably outpositions Nordic. There's a huge chance for that. As that happens, and Caspian with the AK now pushing into A-bomb side. He's actually positioned nicely in the back. Wow, Mexo gets a scout shot. Very nice. Situation 2v2.
Pika hit it in the trench. Takes down Manox. Just IFU left alive on the bridge position. Pika knows, it feels like. Oh.
Pika kind of knew.
Pika gets headshot.
Yeah. He was very meticulous in that clearing. Had to make sure to clear everything before planting that bomb, as you should. What are the CT team going to do? We saw a Mag 7 getting dropped to Nelson. He's probably gonna take aggressive positioning with that Mag 7. Actually, it throws it away. I don't know what sort of a miscommunication happened there. They're trading the bananas and Mag 7s being thrown around. Okay, Canex ends up with the Mag 7, rather the 5.7, and Mexoc is with the Mag 7.
Yeah, I think it's going to be quite a quick round here. 4 AKs against pistols effectively here.
Yeah.
absolute great nade there by Barbecue.
Did he naded
He
himself?
naded himself, yeah.
I didn't see that, but I saw on the scoreboard, like, you know, the damage getting dealt. Terrorists are closing in on the A bomb side, and Shady is just peeking that until she gets taken out. 1 versus 5 Canex with that 5-7 banana. Monkey business definitely tries to inch his way a little bit closer, but yeah, gets killed by his brother in. What do you say that? When someone's from the same country as you?
I'm not sure.
Anyway,
Countryman.
Countryman. There we go.
countryman.
Homelander.
Homelander. All right. Another A take from the T's. It seems. It just seems that like when T's are kind of outmatched in the guns, they like going B, and when they have rifles, they want to go A. I just think that the bomb sites distances definitely that you have to engage over have quite a lot to do with the weapons that the T's are definitely going in to the bomb site.
Yeah, I guess on B side you've got quite a lot of close range angles you can use pistols at, but A's mostly long range.
Let me guess. If you had a team full of J's, where would they go on this map?
Mid.
Middle. Okay. Interesting.
Probably B. Probably like mid to B, or mid to A through CT.
This little letter C connector here is very interesting. Like this is probably the most close range position in the map, or perhaps this little elbow around A. That's a nice round for the T's. Again, very successfully taking the A bomb site. Round 22. 13 to T's, 8 counter-terrorists. CT's forcing up 2 MP, 3 MP9s. Actually, Canex was a little bit slow on that. By Ifu with the Scout, and Mexok keeps purchasing that Scout. I do love the Scout myself as well. It's a nice gun. It's so light. It's so fast. You can fire quite faster with the faster than the AWP. It's nice. It's nice.
Caspian and Shady knows of each other's position, but Shady still pushes through the smoke, taken over by Caspian. Who's got the bomb?
Yeah, I don't really know what's going on with this CTs. They don't seem to be able to like hold their ground when it comes to the map control. And it's not like they like the map is like absurdly easy to push around. That definitely doesn't seem to be the situation. I don't know what Caspian and Pika are doing on the bomb side as they.
It looks like they're going to do a B take through the CT spawn. Good old J play.
Zeta just got killed by Mexok in the A bomb side. I don't really see the.
If I was
the
Mexok right
reason
now,
to
I'd be
do
like,
this.
this is a bit sus. They're taking a while to get the bomb down, so.
Oh, Mexok could almost see. Mexok, go back to CT spawn. Just pick the fucking jail position. Look at this. And now that's a cue. Those popping flashes are a cue for the T's to rein in over B bomb site.
Manex should know that if they're going to plant A, they would have planted by now.
What are you
Caspian gets
calling
the bomb
Mexok?
down.
What's the name that you're calling Mexok?
I don't know. What else I said? I don't know.
You said Manex. Do we have a member called Manex?
Probably. I don't know. Anyway.
Anyway. Oh, Caspian almost nailing that jump. I think that is possible, but it just seems to be. Oh yeah, there
we
Caspian
go.
made the jump. That's actually kind of a cool thing that you can do that. Now Mexok going in with the AK on the retake, but gets retaken down on the CT spawn position. CT arch. 14-8. T's in the lead. We should start giving people like, the whole team. Instead of calling them terrorists and counter-terrorists, we should call them like Map Inc. Team
Bananas.
1, like blue versus red or something, so we can like always keep consistent with the callouts. Or saying like blue team, red team, or whatever. Like
Yeah.
clan tags that everyone has. What is going on in the T spawn?
Somehow Caspian still kills their eye through that. I don't know how it happened. Anyway,
Two
it's a 4v2. This could be the comeback.
two terrorist players have just committed the suicide in T spawn as the bomb goes down to the unreachable void. Maybe they thought as the bomb teleported back up, maybe they just thought that their bodies would be magically teleported back alive onto the ground, but nay, that didn't happen. They just suffered a terrible fate.
Big death.
Big death. Yeah, that was kind of a throw from the T's, but you know, we get to play more rounds, right? Nihilist dust equals Swiss. I don't know what Mexoc is talking about, but yeah. Zeta getting that nice kill onto Nelson around that B-bomb side. I don't know, that was a... Zeta got the kill from B main, didn't he? Just peeked B main and got that kill. Caspian... Ifu gets that surprise on Zeta, and Caspian trades Ifu there. 3v4 around that A-bomb side. Bomb is gonna be going down the second bomb plant on this bomb side when Pika whips that C4 out and actually starts planting. 2v4. Yeah, like look at this. CTs are always outpositioned by the T's somewhat. Nexo getting that kill, but let's see if he gets that. Caspian tried to go for the 360. Canex is at the helm with that AK, and this retake is probably going to happen. Look at this. Canex will
here with a knife.
Canex will will turn around and spray that smoke where Nordic is. I promise you. They will be like, oh, he's in the smoke. No, Nordic comes out with the element of surprise, just jumping through the smoke, and actually that was nice patience from Nordic's side. It was kind of a J play. But you had the CTs.
That's definitely a J play.
Yeah, you just can't go for the retake. I mean, for the defuse if you don't know where the T's are. You know, in that moment, the T could be anywhere. And yeah, their worst fear came true. What are the T players doing? Are they trying to boost out the level around it or something? Definitely. Oh yeah, okay, they boosted out of the level. We'll see. Barbecue is now stuck here with the bomb. Let's see. Caspian got the bomb.
We got the bomb back.
Yeah, we see this absolute beauty of brushwork here, as the brushwork is a little bit broken. I don't know how that happens, but yeah. If anything, Barbecue will be saving this auto sniper. Green Apple, G3SG1. It's a OG skin.
Green apple.
Green apple. It's also the candy apple, which is kind of a contrasting. It's like Daniel and cooler Daniel. It's like green apple, candy apple. Nothing happening in the map actually.
I had an apple half hour ago, and it tastes so much like a flavoured apple flavouring.
You had an apple? What?
I had an apple that tasted like apple flavouring.
Ooh. Do we like that, or do we hate that?
No, it just tasted strange.
What brand, or like what
It was Pink Lady.
Pink Lady, okay.
Of apple, yeah.
I like Pink Ladies. My favorite apple definitely is Granny Smith, like those green ones.
Yeah, I'm not a great fan of green apples. I just like the Pink Lady ones, really. But I get a bit bored of them, but they are nice.
Right. We had this couple days ago, this conversation about the best fruit, also about the game. Caspian just gets murdered on the A-bomb side as the bomb plant tries to come a little bit too late, and but hey, at least Barbecue saves that green apple. Yeah. YouTube viewers, leave in the comments what is your favorite fruit. Definitely. There's so many different things that you could like balance between fruits. Bananas are kind of goated, but that's kind of a boring, you know? T1 said coconut.
How do you open your banana?
Not from the handle, but from the nub, you know?
Yeah.
I push that in, and it splits the end open, and I can just like very easily peel it.
Yeah, I do it a very unique way. I actually split mine in half.
Do you? What?
I grab both the ends and I just snap it.
Really?
And then you get 2 half bananas.
How about like if your banana is a little bit softer, you can't.
If it's soft, it doesn't work. But
then you don't go for that. Obviously, if it's like softer, you don't do that.
Or if it's a firm one, but not obviously too firm.
Even for apple, I think you can split it into half just by using your hands without using a knife.
I've definitely
Agree.
seen that as well.
Yeah, there's a trick for that.
That's Gino, my friends, the maker of DE Dharma. Gino?
Hello.
Hello.
When do we play Astra?
After this game, we're gonna be playing. I just updated it on the workshop, so we'll be enjoying a superior map experience compared to the version that we would have playlisted right now. But yeah, it's up on the workshop right now. So anyway, back to the game. Now I hope something interesting happens to the game. Like the last 2 rounds have been just the T's absolutely dropping the ball and just like not really doing anything. It's kind of a boring
Just
thing.
throwing.
The CTs are kind of scared to lose as well, so they're like absolutely petrified on the bomb sites, just holding as best as they
Nelson has got this
can.
dirty angle, takes down Barbecue and Caspian. Pika's just behind the smoke.
Did
Both
did
are both on
Nelson
retreat.
did Nelson use the Zeta box?
No, he was standing on the ground. There was a slight gap through the smoke you could see through.
Right. Good
Led them to
positioning.
pre-fire.
Good positioning. CTs should know, like they have all left the B-bomb side, and now the call comes from Nordic that you can actually plant on B-bomb side uncontested. That's a huge mistake from the CT side. Nordic gets the jump on
Yeah.
Ifu, who is just trying to clear the mid. What is this communication on the CT side? Absolutely.
Oh, this nade has been
Look
shot
at this
inside.
Mexa getting killed by Pika. It's like the CTs just can't
I'm
pull
surprised
themselves
they're even
together.
using voice chat.
Yeah, I don't know. What's...
Absolutely abandoning a bomb site when there's 4 of you. It's just such a silver play.
Look at this, 1 versus 2, Nordic against 2 CTs, and Canex gets the kill. That was a little bit like, I'm willing to bet money on... Okay, I'm not gonna say that. I'm willing to bet that like there's some sort of a communication error with like the teammates just not calling shit. Nelson was still watching the corner after Canex got the kill on Nordic. Like he was trying to go for the clear, and you know, I guess Nelson might be just a little slow as well. We don't know that. Or maybe it's just one of these games that people get so tilted that they like their cognitive ability is to slow down, if you know what I mean. And speaking of slowing down, my frame rates have gone to like, what, like 30, 40?
Yeah, it looks like Shady's going to be solo defending onto A site here. There is IFU in the connector area. And now Canex and Bridge. Nice Molotov off of the cylindrical brush.
Cylindrical
So we're doing
brush.
an A split execute here. Shady
Look at
goes
this.
down, Canex
Nordic.
goes down.
Nordic using the it's just absolute J play there. It's running and gunning with the P90 coming from underground. That was kind of a nice positioning. Mexok gets the op shot onto Nordic, trying to get a little bit further into the CT spawn. Now Mexok is in between a rock and a hard place here, gets naded, and Barbecue is
get knifed
definitely just playing with his food here. Yeah. Counter-terrorist filet tastes better with some barbecue sauce as he goes for the knife. Mexok gets the knife, denies the knife kill. Pika now on the bomb side, Mexok 21 and Pika 25 HP. They're both low. Mexok is closing into the bomb side. He has to defuse right now if he wants to. Actually, that's a good molly. Pika is pushing that, but he doesn't get killed for that and actually gets the kill on the Mexok. That's a good game. It was very, very... Wow, yeah, just a good closing to the whole game. A little bit boring, but then it like kind of ramped up to the end there. GG.
Yeah, GG.